Hi, my name's Mary. I'm a compulsive overeater and a food addict. This is a picture of me at 192 pounds at the end of my relapse, in misery, depressed, sad, feeling awful about myself physically and mentally. And this is me a couple years later after coming back to Overeaters Anonymous because it was the only place that I knew would work. A food addict, now that's a really bizarre term. It sounds a little bit absurd. It sounds really kind of serious. But I have learned that I have a reaction that is different than most people when it comes to eating. Foods react differently in my body than they do in other people's bodies. In my brain, when I ingest certain foods, my brain reacts differently. I have a brain that tells me I need to eat things, and I have a body that tells me I can't stop eating them. Most of my life, my weight was pretty normal on the outside, but my brain was crazy on the inside. I was always thinking about food, how much I could eat, when I could eat it. Did I eat too much? Maybe I didn't eat enough. I was grazing all the time. I was actually eating alcoholically. If food had had alcohol in it, I would have been drunk 24 hours a day. So it was kind of like a drug addict. It was kind of like an alcoholic. I was addicted to foods. Not all foods, just certain foods. I started dieting around the age of 13. Now, I wasn't really overweight. I just had a brain that was telling me that my body wasn't right. And I continued to diet on and off, yo-yo dieting, up, down, always a little bit more. But my body never looked really bad until the age of 45. And then I started gaining weight. I gained a lot of weight. I quit smoking. Funny that you put down one addiction and pick up another. I had a 70-pound swing during those years. I went up as high as 192 pounds. I went down as low as 122 pounds. Most of the time I looked fine during the years that I was not up at 192 pounds. My medical tests were great, even at 192 pounds, a little high on the cholesterol. I used laxatives sometimes, I used diuretics sometimes, I starved myself, I exercised too much, I fasted, I had high-protein diets, I used the low-carb diets, I used the high-carb diets, I used commercial diet programs. Everything worked for a while, everything worked once. But diets didn't work for me, because I didn't have a food problem. I kind of had a living problem. And that's why Overeaters Anonymous worked for me. And it worked for me the first time. I came in, I went on a food plan, and I lost 63 pounds. The problem was I didn't work all of Overeaters Anonymous. It's a 12-step program of recovery. And I only worked about 8 steps. And because I didn't work it, it stopped working. And I went out and I started eating again. And that's why I gained back the 63 pounds I had lost. This time I came back in and I worked all 12 steps. And I've worked them several times. And what it's done is it's changed my life completely. It's changed all my relationships. First and foremost, my relationship with myself. I am happy in my body. I'm strong. I'm becoming the person I always wanted to be. I went through menopause. I'm on antidepressants. It doesn't matter. I am the person that I'm meant to be. The 12 steps taught me, through the steps, it changed my thinking, and because of that, it changed my life. I can't control other people. I recovered. Other people changed because I recovered. I don't know if they actually changed, but because I changed, it feels like they did. I have a calm mind. I have a steady heart. I can take the world as it is. It doesn't have to change. My entire world changed. I'm not on a diet. Overeaters Anonymous did all of this for me. So I hope that if you're looking for something and food is always in your head, whether you eat too much, whether you don't eat enough, it doesn't matter. If food is making you crazy, come in and just check us out. Thank you.